back to coverage of the Euro Tour Scottish Masters. Seamus, final 9, final day.
I think we got a great back 9. Looking forward to it.
Let's kick into it. Hole 10.
Hole 10, par 3, downhill, 280 feet. If the wind's blowing a little bit, it's going to be blowing right to left. That's the prevailing wind. You just don't want to get the edge of the disc up a little bit because it'll carry away from the basket. I think these guys had close to a star frame in the first round, but let's see how they do.
Ken's leading off after his 3 birdies in a row, gets the angle right in the turnover.
A little too aggressive, finds himself down in the driveway.
It's always a risk here with that fast screen.
Sören with the forehand. I think he parked it last round. Looks like he's throwing it into that lime tree on the right-hand side. We'll see if he can get some footing in there.
McDougall sticking to the backhand. Is that his trusty rock?
He showed that rock to me earlier. Great old stamp. Sure, it's a nice trusty addition to his bag.
It's always a risk with the turnover is when it fades, it's fading down the hill. Marko sticking with his putter.
Marko has put together a solid front 9. See if he can hold on to it. Make some moves and climb his way up the leaderboard a little bit.
All of our players just finishing slightly downhill.
Well, that's an interesting lie. I think we're going to listen to an Estonian translation of the rule book.
I don't know. You want to wait? Oh. I'll see if I can go in there.
Sören's wanting to get creative.
He's got an unfortunate lie stuck in that tree. That's the beginning of a lime tree right there, with all those bushy little branches. I've never seen anybody stuck in there before. I think they're handling it correctly. He's got to get some footing. He can't take relief from that, but if he can get some footing and pop out a decent shot, it's just an unfortunate line.
Goes out the crown, gets it to set, should make the putt. Yeah, sometimes you need to get creative when the footing's not where it needs to be.
I think it's more as the course. There was no possible way you could get in there before. I think as the course is getting played more and more, the gaps are opening up. I might have to do something about that area in the future, maybe with an OB or relief.
Just a bit high for Marko. So will you be keeping that short tee pad in as well as the long one?
Just before the tournament, the brilliant putt by Ken.
Ken makes a solid putt from down on the path.
Getting back to what we were saying, just before the tournament, the old tee was opened up. It was about 25 tons of beech tree was removed. I feel very lucky about that, and we'll be putting the old hole back to use after this tournament. Plus, we're going to keep the new tee and put in a new basket. We're making some changes here again, and hopefully we can offer some more disc golf to everybody and keep it at the standard we're at presently.
Routine par.
Well, as you just says, you're the number 1 course in the UK and Ireland, so I think you're doing something right, Seamus. But it is nice to come, play new holes, explore new parts of the property. Guys, just clone out. Only the single birdie there for Ken. Great putt. Hole 11. Yes, the previous round, Ken was unfortunate off the tee. Let's see if he can make the change.
Ken's been playing really well. The only blemish on his card is that double bogey on hole 2.
Yeah, he's been turning on since hole 5. Makes a correction yesterday, hits the gap. Perfect shot, pin high.
That's what I did the first day we installed this hole, and I have yet to duplicate it. It seemed so easy at the time.
It's also good to have that protection on the right, so you have to force the players to get creative. Sören with a great flex shot. Lots of control. Hopefully he's got some footing behind that tree. Pretty good result from Iain.
Let's see if Marko can finish off this, looks like to be a birdie star frame.
Marko
A little
goes
high.
high.
Oh.
That's those protected trees.
Went short of the path. He's got outside circle look. Circle 2.
They'll clean up there for the par. Sören hoping to capitalise on that great tee shot. It's hard to think of a better place to play disc golf with those birds in the background. Great birdie there from Sören.
Using his trusty west side crown. Iain not fussed about who goes next.
Nice easy two. Ken, turn it on. This is his 5th birdie in a row.
Tap in for our leader. On to hole 12, 101 meters, 331 feet. You got to throw it up over a knoll. None of these trees on the left-hand side are there anymore. You throw it up over a knoll, over some logs into a clearing, and over to a basket on the left-hand side. Should be a routine 3 for these guys in conditions that aren't windy.
Ken leading the way on 11 under. Gets a disc up high. Fortunate kick.
It's a nice hole. We put this hole in because it's a nice power throw. You need to have a lot of... thanks for backing me up there, Iain. You have to have power to get it up over the hill and then make the disc do what you want it to do.
It also keeps it interesting with the blind shot. Having to trust your disc. And getting a good rip on it. Gets down the fairway.
I think he sawed that one off a little early. And he'll have a couple of obstructions there, excuse me. But he should be okay.
More than a few obstructions, he's done well to get some footing.
Easy peasy.
Made that look easy. Ken cleaning up the par.
Pat, are you looking forward to any tournaments this year? Got something coming up in Glasgow, or?
Well, the season's been all action. We've just done the Glasgow GAB Open, followed by the Bluebells Pro-Am, so the tour's been active. So the next big tournament on the radar is the Irish Open. Shout out to the guys hosted over in Causeway Disc Golf Club. Look like there's going to be a big presence of Scottish players heading over. Looking forward to that one. And then the tail end of the season, it's the two majors in Scotland, the Caledonian Open and the Scottish Open. It's nice to see the tournaments filling up, and nice to see a lot of new faces, but also some of the best players in the UK are regularly showing up, so it's nice to see the top talent.
Irish Disc Golf Club puts on a great show. All Ireland Disc Golf Club.
Those guys are at the forefront. They've just had a brand new 18-hole course finalised in up in Coleraine. Chris Miller doing a great job. Definitely worth a visit.
Coleraine, great course.
Rounds off hole 12, all pars on the day. No birdies, no dammies.
Moving on to hole 13. You want to put your disc out there, have it fade to the left. Maybe anywhere in front of those logs will give you a clean look to a guarded basket. Anything short of a 3 here, and if you're walking away frustrated, it's a 2-throw par 3.
Looks a wee bit windy on the drone footage. Let's see if the guys are playing with any wind today. Kent's off the tee first.
Representing Whistler.
Turns away, pretty happy with the result. Straightforward drive, gets where it needs to be. Sören mixing it up with the forehands. Forehand roller. One to cut the corner,
You have
gets
to
it
get
to
some
stand
heat
up.
on that in the long grass.
It's a controlled result, but you know, it's stable mid-range is doing the
On a hole
doing
like
the
this,
same
if you
result.
can get halfway there, 3/4 of the way there, you got yourself a nice upshot.
Yeah, the second still requires a lot of accuracy. Iain ripping off with the trusty destroyer. Goes long of the logs.
Whoa. Wow.
He even impressed himself.
Dropped the nets bomb. That was over where Marko was last round. Just fine. Pitching up.
Marko making the correction. Go more with the hyzer line today. With the hyzer approach, wee bit early. Still a long putt from there. Marko hitting the gap perfectly.
Oh. Ooh, yeah. I'll take that.
Nice kick off the tree there for Ken.
Great drive from Iain. See if he can capitalize. Very rarely deuced.
Good pitch from Iain. He's definitely can rock that jump putt very well. Always gives it close. Sören having to get creative from behind the tree.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic putt.
Great putt from
I
Sören.
also found a disc.
Hey, bonus.
A nice one.
Right on your mark.
I think it's not ours.
Saves the par and reunites them with the disc. Good result.
Easy 3. Pat, are you playing Lochtay this year? Highland Lodges, Perthshire Open?
Well, I've heard beautiful things. It's we're known as one of the best views from a disc golf course in Scotland, so It'd be rude not to.
I know somebody who's defending. Hole 14 off the tee, 330 feet, right to left. You want to throw it nice and straight, one hop it on the dirt road, and it'll skip right up to the basket for you. What you don't want to do is kick off any of the trees into the woods, right or left. Nothing but trouble. It'll be really hard to recover for your par. Ken off the tee first.
Fixes the height from yesterday. Can I get lucky? Tree hit. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for him. Sören lining up the forehand flex shot. See if he can find the gap. Line looks good. How's it off?
Brilliant.
Great
So
shot from
lucky
Iain.
every time on this hole.
So it looks like there was
He
a fair bit of clearing in here, Seamus.
He must have to practice a lot to be that lucky, Iain. Yeah, like most of the course, well, in this general area, actually, we lost a lot of trees, and a few holes in this area. But it's coming back. Ground's starting to heal. Hopefully by the time the Scottish Open's around at the end of September, we'll be firing on all cylinders again.
At least your tee pads are withstanding all the damage. Must be done right. Ken with a straightforward up shot. Iain unfortunately misses out on the birdie. Walks away to have a moment with himself. Ken cleans up. Yeah, it feels this hole. You need to be taking those opportunities, especially in the circle. Iain will be disappointed, but still a few birdie opportunities out there for them. This is the point when the tournament where you need to start attacking.
And what a hole to attack on. Hole 15. 604 feet. You want to lay up about that yellow sign, which is about 212 feet to the pin. 184 meters overall. You get to choose your lane. You just want to keep it in bounds.
Iain making a move in the table. One shot in front of Sören.
Nice drive from Ken. That's where you want to be. He's got options there from there. He can throw a spike hyzer over the water, which will really open up the land. Give him a great opportunity for a 3, and even if you get the 4 on this hole.
Sören fixes the low angle yesterday. Great result.
What a pretty forehand. Really smooth.
Almost effortless. Great result.
I can't imagine that didn't land where he wanted it to.
Shout out to the sponsors, PDGA Europe, the Euro Pro Tour. Thanks for making the course look pretty. Iain sends this straight out there and finishes with a bit left. I think he quite likes this play. He quite likes the hyzer attack line. Keeping left gives you that option. Marko getting it out accurate. Should have a good angle from there.
Marko up first. He's got about probably 250 to the pin. Found trouble here yesterday. See if he makes the adjustment.
Line looks good, height looks good. Great result, accurate.
Textbook. That's how you make an adjustment.
If he knocks it in, it'll be a 4-stroke improvement. That's a nice way to...
Here's our current leader. Let's see if he can get up and down.
Sends it high, trusts the disc.
Great shot. He still had to hyzer it over the OB, which is just makes this hole a little bit daunting.
This is the wider angle. Again, it's going to try and put it high. Great result.
Guys are making it look easy today.
I wouldn't say it's an easy hole, but when there's no wind, it's easier. Sören hitting that mark you were chatting about. Great forehand, accurate. Let's see if we can capitalise. I think he's lining up another forehand.
Oh, he's going with that tomahawk. He wants to throw it up there, have it land flat, and scoot right to the basket.
We got a
Great
roll,
shot.
but great control.
All their players looking at 3.
Ken picking up a great birdie. Casually walks it in. I think he's pretty delighted with the round so far.
Well, hopefully he's not thinking about the last 3 holes, and he just takes it 1 stroke at a time.
Sören hoping to capitalise at that. Great second tomahawk.
Sparta.
For the 3, keeping the star frame alive.
The youthful exuberance there.
In cleaning up the 3. Leaving Marko to chain out for the star frame. Impressive to see that. It's not really a hole that can make or break you.
Nice hole, gents. Here we are, hole 16. 253, slightly uphill, 77 meters. You want to throw a nice turnover, have it land with the correct angle to the ground, skip up and take your birdie putt. You don't want to overthrow this hole because any kind of look back is is a death putt, and you don't want to mess with those railroad ties. That'll give you a nasty roll away sometimes too.
Ken going with the turnover high. Just kept turning.
Yeah, 3 holes to play. I mean, there's a lot going on here. You know, couple of the guys want to, you know, really amp it up and make some moves, and you got Ken who just wants to play conservative but not too conservative and work his way out of the tournament, keeping the lead. So the last 3 holes are 16, 17, and 18, and you know, if you can get the birdie on 16 and a 3 on 17 and a 3 on 18, we call that the Holy Grail. That's a great way to finish. It's possible. First, you got to get the birdie on 16.
Iain gives himself a chance. He was parked yesterday, so nice to see him in the mix again. Marko with the backhand. Favourable hit.
Yeah.
Seems allowed to take it when it comes. Ken's left with a bit of work from in the rough.
As these players finish, you can see the crowd start to gather in the background.
Marko just taking that extra second. Just so slightly too high. He'd be disappointed with that.
Great putt.
Sören picks up the 2. Iain's a stroke on the leader. Back-to-back 2s for Iain. He's got this hole dialed in.
All right, moving on.
2 to play.
Hole 17, 132 meters, 433 feet. You want to get it down this gap right here, about 50 meters, without hitting anything. Then you turn slightly right to left, down another corridor, and you want to get as close to the basket as you can. OB on the right-hand side.
Sören sticking with that forehand roller. Got the result yesterday, similar result today. Hopefully he's got a window to the fairway.
The hole pinches off a little bit as you climb that hill. You can see on the left-hand side up the mound. The more you can land to the right on the path, the easier you'll have for upshot for a 3.
Iain commits to the unfortunate hit. Looks like he may have bounced OB.
That can happen when you go for it. Throw a high-speed driver, it kicks off one of those trees. You don't know where it's going to land.
Ken keeps it low. Can he find the gap? Similar place to Sören, just up on the left.
I think you're right. I think Marko is throwing a putter.
Keeps it accurate. He's hit the fairway back to back.
Gets a similar result.
I think I might try that next time I'm over.
That's great distance over the McCauley if he's getting it.
Ken finds a gap. I think he'll be playing for the par from there. Back-to-back putter.
Back-to-back putter. Drop in 3.
So that's how you play it. Unless you're Charlie or Joe Bryan, who just like to eagle this hole for fun. Shout out to the Bryan boys. Sören getting creative through the back. Great result. Unfortunate it will be for Iain. Let's see if he can get up and down. Mr. 210 being quick on the feet there.
He's just checking to see if he can move his lie a little bit further away from the fence. You get a 1 meter relief from the OB. Now that Ken's putting, I just want to say that if you might see a gentleman in the background of Ken's putts. That's his father. It's nice to see Ken's family come out and support him.
In for the par save. Just low. He'll be disappointed. But that's what happens when you go all in with the driver. Great 3 by Sören. That's him on a 3 birdie streak. Like I say, Seamus 16, 17. They're the birdies you need to pick up, especially at the tail end of a round.
Giving yourself a chance on 18.
And he'll be disappointed to close out on the bogey.
Marko, 2-putter 3.
He made that hole look easy. Nice shooting from our Estonian players.
Final hole, hole 18, 129 meters, 423 feet. You got to throw it up the middle here, have it land flat, check the wind, because you don't want to land right or left. You want to land right about there, and then you have options to the basket. You can throw spike hyzers, forehands, backhands, rollers, but the green is very fast. So when you hit the ground, you want it to stick, or you might roll away and be looking at a nasty comeback.
It's been a good round, guys. Good weekend. Nice weekend.
Guys just signing off after a fun weekend. Kind of leading it away in 12 under. 3 shot lead going into the final one. It's where you want to be on the final day. Sören trying to get up the hill with that forehand roller.
Marko throwing a sapphire.
Gets it to stand up. Great result.
He has all sorts of options from there. Great shot. Made that look easy.
Tournament leader. Picked his target well. Nearly took out Calvin. Should be in a great position for the birdie.
Just catches that guardian tree, knocks him down. He stays in the fairway though. Should have a decent upshot. Still in the hunt for a 4.
So as we're closing out hole 18, Seamus, how's the rest of your season looking?
I'm looking forward to a good year. Start playing tournaments again here in June, and hopefully I can make a couple tournaments over the summer. Always looking at the Irish Open, but that's a game time decision. And then from there we'll just keep working on the course, updating it, and working on player amenities. Maybe take a nice holiday, come back and play some tournaments in the fall. What a brilliant roller!
Back-to-back roller in hole 18.
Too bad it didn't stop for him. Just kept right on rolling.
Ken finding himself surrounded by the beautiful bluebells. It's a beautiful hole to finish on. Great weekend.
Oh, a little hot.
Big Finn was quick on his feet there. Marko with a great drive. for the skip shot. Leaves a bit short. Will be an interesting putt with a gallery behind him.
Going over his options, Iain, and going up the middle.
Pin high, edge of circle, not happy.
Sören, Prodiscus Sparter. I always see him walk up with to putt with 2 putters, but he doesn't go in between them. He always sticks with the one he has in his hand. I wonder what his routine is there.
Just a bit low.
Oh, don't do that.
Still up.
Come on.
It's a lot of hang time. Hopefully he'll make the comeback.
You can see Nick Gordon in the background there with the camera doing some great work. That was unfortunate. Just didn't catch enough chain.
Marko a bit low for the birdie. Unfortunate finish.
See if Sören can get the comebacker. Solid putt.
Great finish by Sören. That finishes him in 9 under. Iain with a disappointing 17-18, but he finishes the tournament 7 under. Drawing with Marko also on 7 under. Great rounds. But it's those double bogeys and bogeys that sneak in the card.
Europe Tour number 2, Scottish Masters champion, Ken Nelson.
Congratulations, Ken Nelson, the Euro Tour Scottish Masters 2022 champion. Final score of 12 under. Played fantastic after the hiccup on hole 2.
I think he played great solid disc golf in the final round. He really deserved that. That was a lot of fun to watch. All our competitors did fantastic. I hope they enjoyed themselves.
Well, I know I've enjoyed myself, Seamus. It's been a pleasure to rewatch this with you, and it's also worth noting the people that supported this coverage.
Well, there's been a lot of people behind us, helping us along the way. First, I'd like to thank PDGA Europe for their support throughout. It's been brilliant. If you're looking for a partner in disc golf to grow the sport, look no further than Latitude 64. Our events this year are presented by Latitude 64, and we expect great things. The Scottish Disc Golf Association is also an excellent partner in disc golf, helping the growth of grassroots and just in expanding the sport through Scotland.
Yeah, they're definitely supporting courses in the ground and player uptake, so thanks for everyone supporting disc golf in Scotland, and also thanks for supporting the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe, and thanks to the team at Power Play Productions for this new and original content coming straight out of Scotland.
It's been a pleasure, Paddy.
Always a pleasure, Seamus. Stay handsome.